What's up, everybody? Just absolutely torched my legs here in the MeatHaus, our single car garage home gym in beautiful Texas, sweating my ass off. If you want to see the workout we went through, how you can leverage a home gym to hopefully build some big legs, some tree trunks, consider watching and consider subscribing. So if you couldn't tell, we've got leg day on deck. Pretty classic, you know, gonna be rocking our good old belt squats on the squat max, get our stiff leg deadlifts in, split squats, leg extensions, hamstring curls, calves, then we should be good. By that time, I think my daughter will be up from her nap, which should give us about an hour to get after it here. Got one of these cool guy microphones, so hopefully the audio comes through a little bit better, less crackly like it was on AirPods. Let me know. Hopefully it sounds better. We're trying here. So like every leg day, starting off on the belt squat, 3 sets of 12. This is our main compound movement for building our quads. Incrementally, you know, going up in weight each week while we're in this gaining phase. Love the belt squat. Footprint is perfect. You know, it doesn't take up too much space here in the garage. Really easy on the shoulders, obviously easy on the spine. No spinal loading, just pure quad. So we'll get some warm-ups in. First working set, have 2 45s, 2 35s, and a 5 on. So 165, keeping all the tension in my quads if possible. I mentioned this in other streams, other videos. Your boy's all femur. I'm just hip bone right here, kneecap, you know, all the way down there. A little over 5'11", under 6 feet. 6 feet with shoes on, you know, on a good day. That's mostly femur. So my squats, you know, I tend to have more forward bend as opposed to, you know, somebody with really short femurs can have a more vertical squat. And with these super long legs relative to the rest of my frame, a lot of mass to put on. Otherwise, looks like I don't even lift. Hey,
I like your little microphone.
Thank you. How was the gym? Good. Hey, we're doing legs right now. Oh, shit. 2 sets down, really feeling it in my quads. Last set got a little, I don't want to say a little ugly, but I felt myself bending at the waist more, kind of pitching forward and using my weight backwards to get the weight up. Last set, if I don't get 12, still want to keep a lot of the tension in my quads. Push as hard as I can, use less momentum, maybe hold on to these. For these next sets, I typically try to not hold on to them, but I might have to for this 3rd set here. Oh, okay. So that calls it on belt squats. 3 sets. 12, 12, I think I got 10. I'll have to watch the footage back with 165. So 5 pounds more than last week. Already really feeling it in my quads. Now setting up for RDLs. Again, 3 sets of 12. This is the kind of main compound movement for my hamstrings. Just gonna do 135, nothing crazy. I was moving a dresser in my son's room and kind of tweaked my, I don't know if this is oblique, pulled a fat, I don't know. But feeling kind of wonky here on the left side. Definitely something's going on, so I'm gonna wear a belt. Don't laugh at me too much for rocking a belt on 135. We're in this for the long game, you know, not trying to YOLO lift, rather take, you know, necessary precautions. Last thing we need is a setback. Imagining there's a open car door behind me and I'm just driving my ass back to close it and keeping all the tension in these hammies. You know, this wasp is back. Come on, man. This really is an interesting fit, though. Red shirt, shout out Coors Brewing, purple shorts, like a Pepto-Bismol bottle. You know, all those online influencers rocking Gymshark, Young LA, those cool anime collabs. We got faded brewery t-shirt, purple shorts. Ooh, Pepto-Bismol. Ooh, Pepto-Bismol. Nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach. Hey now. So we wrapped up belt squats, RDLs, moving on to 2 sets 8 to 12 on split squats. MeatHaus viewers already know how I feel about split squats. I think they are so tough and pretty brutal, not just physically, but like mentally. You know, doing 12 reps each leg is a lot, and they are just really tough. For quad and glute builders, you know, pretty solid. I'm gonna be rocking 35s. Did the 30s last week. Got our 2 sets of 12. So increasing the weight, you know, progressive overload, increasing volume and intensity over time, especially while we're in this gaining phase, trying to pack some mass on this somewhat lanky frame. Come on. 11, one more. Oh, 12. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Come on. 8. 9. Oh man. Oh. Man, my heart is racing. Split squats are so tough. No matter what. That's why I only do 2 sets of these. For unilateral exercises, starting with your weak arm or your weak leg, whatever. So that way you can match reps and intensity with your stronger side. And my right arm is stronger than my left arm, but it feels like my left leg is stronger than my right leg. So I might be starting these moving forward with my right leg, because I wouldn't say I hit 12 easily on the left, but by like rep 8 on the right, man, I was struggling. Might just be because I'm out of breath, going you know, one leg into the next, and I'm still pretty out of breath. Oh, I'm starting with my left. Whoops. Oh. Oh, 10. Come on, come on. Oh. Fuck. Now we're going to superset our leg extensions and our hamstring curls. I have 70 pounds on the attachment here for the Iron Master Super Bench Pro. Higher volume, doing 15, hopefully 12 to 15 for these sets. Go ahead and knock them out, huh? Oh, 15. Oh. One more, come on. I don't want to train legs anymore, Grandpa. Man. Oh. Oh, we're gonna call it right there. Oh. Oh. Whew. Wrapping up today's lift, 3 sets on belt squats, doing 10 pounds heavier than we did last week. 3 sets on stiff leg deadlifts, also bumped up the weight from last week. 2 sets on just the bane of my existence, split squats, 35-pound dumbbells, so up 5 pounds each dumbbell from last week. And then wrapped it up with a superset, leg extensions, and hamstring curls. My legs are absolutely fried. I love using the belt squat as kind of my main compound lift for my quads. Stiff leg deadlifts are my main compound movement for my hamstrings as I'm in this gaining phase, trying to push the weight, trying to push the volume, you know, as much as I can and comfortably recover for the next training session, hitting legs about twice every 10 days, thereabouts. So decently high frequency, decently high volume. Thank you all for watching on Twitch, for subscribing on YouTube. We hit 28 subscribers, which is awesome. I think one of our shorts did a little over 2,000 views, which is really cool. So thank you so much for all of the support. I'm just a early 30s dad training in his garage, talking to his iPhone, streaming out into the ether and posting it online for whoever will watch. And it's been really cool to see people show up in chat, to show up in YouTube comments, to watch videos. The support's been really cool, you know, 2.5-ish weeks doing this. So thank you all. I do really appreciate it. But with that, you all have been great. We've been the MeatHaus. I gotta get out of here. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.